Okay, what's up everybody? My name is James. I'm back with another Zwift race for you. Yesterday was Saturday, December 21st, 2024, and it's crazy that the year is almost over already. But anyway, yesterday, Saturday, was the first day that I ever did the Tiny Race series, and it was brutal. The video is out already on my YouTube channel. The thumbnail looks a little bit like this. Tiny races, ginormous pain, try this at home. And I put in that last part as a play on words. You know how people say don't try this at home, but I said try this at home because you actually can't do it outdoor. You gotta do it on the trainer. Okay. And now, 40 minutes after that Tiny Race series happened, this race that I'm showing you today happened as well. I decided to just, I don't know, stretch, try to get some good sensations back into the legs before I do the Volcano circuit again. A couple of videos ago, I did this Volcano circuit counterclockwise, and it was my first time doing it, and I totally botched the sprint. I waited till way too late, and ended up getting a pretty disappointing result. So after learning from that race, I'm back again. I'll make this one pretty quick. Fast forward through quite a lot of it, because I actually didn't talk very much during this race, probably because I was hurting and fatigued, and I really had to focus on the race mentally because of that. At the start of this race, my race score was 446, so I'm actually climbing my way up to 500 pretty quickly. I'm enjoying being somewhere near the top of the C category at this moment. I hope to race in the B category at some point pretty soon. And actually, depending on the course, I was considering doing some B races, maybe in the near future. Either way, whatever races I do, I will make videos of them and I will post them up. I'm glad that it seems like a lot of you are getting some enjoyment out of watching these races at my expense.
That's cool. All right. Redemption on this one. Redemption try number 2, because one of the tiny races was on this circuit too, but all right, let's do it. Wow, legs feel terrible. Someone by the name of Mathis said hi, saying he saw my YouTube videos. What's up, man? Good luck. All right, I'm pretty lazy here. Come on, get in it mentally.
Yeah, so I was pretty fried from the Tiny Race series that happened earlier in the morning. So particularly at the start of this race, when it was early on and we were not close to the finish line at all, that was the time in the race that it was actually hardest for me to stay on the pedals and to stick with the group nice and smoothly. Alright, so I have this next section of the race running at 3 times speed, only because I want to show this was kind of a dangerous moment in the race for me. It starts getting strung out here in the Volcano, and a gap in front of me forms almost immediately. I did a poor job of positioning. Like I mentioned before, I was also not as focused as I should be. Thankfully, there were some guys around me who were chasing this down. I sat in the draft as much as I could to conserve energy while we were trying to catch back up to this pack in front. I was watching it really closely. I was a little bit nervous because I didn't want to have to make a really hard bridge effort to get back to the pack. I wanted to get back to the group at the very least before they hit the curvy downhill, mainly because I knew that would be a section of the course where I could recover a little bit. So over the course of that chasing stretch, my average power for the race went from 242 up to 257 when we caught the group. So now it was time for me to stay with the group, get a little bit more focused, and do the best that I could with conserving energy again. But yeah, that moment definitely woke me up a little bit.
Ah, my legs hurt. Another featherweight. All right.
Yep, so I got another featherweight. I wanted a draft boost at some point so that I could use it for the finish of this race. And you'll see later, luckily I do. And I'll be able to use that in the sprint. So back in the tiny races earlier this morning, I used the first person view for the finale of the 4th tiny race. And it did help me stay focused on what was going on around me. So I decided to do it again. So around 4 kilometers to go in this race, I decided to switch to the first person view and use that all the way to the finish line. Visually, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to keep maybe around 10 to 15 people in front of me at all times. So if you look at the number on the right for where I am in the pack, I think I do a decent job. It's always hovering somewhere around 15 to 20 or so.
All right, don't get swarmed.
Okay, we're coming up to the final kicker before the sprint finish. I've done a really good job of positioning myself really well here. When we get to the kicker, people start hitting it pretty hard. And I'm pushing 6 to 8 watts per kilo, but the group in front is really pushing harder than that. As we come around this corner, you'll see there's a little gap that forms in front of this guy in the white kit here with the blue hat. I have to do a short burst effort to close this gap. I use my drafting boost, and then once I get to this pack, I see that we're about 300 meters to go. I didn't want to leave my sprint too late, so I give it the beans.
Damn, good job.
Oh, so close. I hit the wind with about 80 meters to go. Sadly, this guy came around me at the end, but I gave him props. That was a fun one. And apparently Zwift just notified me that I unlocked an achievement. It's called the Devil Grunt. Yeah, I have no idea where that came from. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. Sadly, this is going to be my last video for at least a few days. I am on rest week. I'm going to enjoy the recovery. If you've never taken a rest week, you should try it. It's really nice. But seriously, it helps you hit your hard training weeks hard, and then you can recover from it and absorb all that training and get faster. So, I will see you guys soon enough. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all of that good stuff. Alright, see ya.
Dang, that was a solid effort by that guy. I passed him, and then I think he caught my draft a little bit. Came back around right at the end. P. Hoggins. I'll get you next time. I'm just kidding. Good job, man. Good. Come on! Yeah!